How old are you?
I'm 32 as of Sunday.
Happy birthday for Sunday.
Thanks.
What's your favourite genre of film?
Oh, that's really tough. It completely depends what mood I'm in. I guess if I was to list my favourite films, I'm not just saying this to be like a lad, but they're kind of all like gangstery films, like The Godfather and Goodfellas. I love A Dog Day Afternoon as well, but that's not a gangster film, but it's still really good.
What do you like about thrillers?
Thrillers. Well, because I think they've got a good mixture of a lot of different things, really. Because it's got like the dramatic quality that the drama has, but it has that kind of mysterious and kind of dark undertone as well. So, like, yeah, I think it's got a good mixture of things, and I find them quite. They can really grab you, I think, and kind of psychologically mess around with your mind a little bit.
So what would you expect to see in a thriller?
What would I expect to see? I would expect to be uncomfortable, maybe sometimes, with either the content or what's happening in it. I think thrillers generally make you think and consider about a lot of things. You see I find you see the dark side of humanity quite a bit. So I would expect to kind of see something that I'm not used to, or something that I'm not I don't have much contact or exposure to. Like films like, well, I guess Hostel, that kind of stuff is a bit too much for a thriller, but that kind of thing, that there's something else going on in the world that you don't really know about or haven't seen. I think that's quite cool about thrillers, because you don't have much exposure to them.
And what is your favourite film and why?
My favourite film is A Dog Day Afternoon. I mentioned it earlier. It's got Al Pacino in it, and the bloke, I can't remember his name, poor guy. Bloke who played Fredo in The Godfather, so with Al Pacino as well. I love that film because it's about a bank heist that goes really wrong. But Al Pacino's character, it's based on a true story. He is a Vietnam War vet, and he has to steal this money to support himself because the government haven't helped him out. So it's a true story, and it really highlights kind of social issues. But what I really like about it is that he's taken all these bankers hostage, well, like these female bank tellers. It's like set in the 70s or in early 80s or something, and they all really like him, and he lets them hold his gun and stuff, because he was in the army. He shows them how to do like all the parade stuff. So they really like him, and they don't want anything bad to happen to them. So he kind of gets them on his team, which I think is quite unique for those kind of bank heisty kind of films. But superbly acted, just incredible acting.
And would you go and watch a film about a group of teenagers trying to survive in a world ravaged by monsters?
Wow.
Honestly.
It really depends. I'd have to see a trailer, I think, because I think it might be really, really good. Or if it's anything, have you seen this film called Zombie Beavers?
Oh my gosh,
Have you seen that?
That I started watching that. I couldn't watch the end. It was so bad.
I was exactly the same, because I read loads of reviews that were like, "Oh, it's actually quite good fun. Like, watch it," and I watched it and I couldn't get through it. It was just so ridiculous. If it was anything like that, I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. But if it was something like, I don't know, I think it depends on what the monsters were.
Yeah.
Zombieland.
Like, Zombieland, definitely.
That's good.
I love Zombieland. That's a really good film. Like something like that, I definitely would.
Yeah.
Or kind of a whole Walking Dead scenario, or that kind of thing. But yeah, if it was like beavers who became zombies, or like sparrows who became zombies, I don't know about that. But what kind of thing are you thinking?
Well, it's kind of I think it's going to be more like things like Jurassic Park, like.
Oh yeah,
things.
I would then. Yeah. It depends on the teenagers as well.
Yeah.
If the teenagers are going to be annoying, then I'm probably but yeah, in theory, yes.
Thank you.